the lean, the family. Credit cards and the scammers.
You too, Genda-sensei?
What? Am I in the way? I figured if they could pull a fast one on Saori-kun, I'd at least want to look him in the eye.
Why are all these people here? What gives?
We've been waiting.
Good.
Oh, and I heard about Sawa-sensei. I'm so sorry.
Our condolences.
Looks like she got mixed up in all this when RK was chasing after Kawana. But we're still not sure why they chased him. To figure that out, we'll have to retrace Kawana's steps.
Exactly.
That said, let's start with the harassment charges, Mamiya-san.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Pout all you want, but keep the answers.
Ihara's assault was designed to establish a false alibi, so Kawana had you play the victim. And together, you pulled one over on the police and the court.
Can you confirm if this is all accurate so far, please?
Yeah.
The person who groped you on the train wasn't Ihara-san himself. And my understanding is that he had conspirators to help him fabricate this event?
That's right.
What was Kawana doing at the time? Was he in Ijinsho or Tokyo?
Didn't you hear your lady friend? Ihara-san had a stand-in. And that stand-in was our sensei.
You mean so this Ihara was actually Kawana? Huh.
Sensei and Ihara-san have a pretty similar build.
But some spots don't look right, like his mouth.
That part around his mouth is fake. He said he scanned Ihara-san's face and made it on a 3D printer.
Oh, huh.
You can print things in 3D now?
Well, it's a machine that takes a model's data from a computer and prints physical objects using materials. So if you were to scan a person's face onto a computer, a 3D printer could accurately...
I don't know the details, but that's what Sensei used to become Ihara-san.
Something like this. See, with a 3D printer, a piece of a face is pretty easy to make.
What the hell?
I see. His eyes are hidden behind the sunglasses, and the seams on his jaw are obscured by the mask.
It's incredible, I must say. With the mouth area so visible, it's too... And with the prosecution assuming he's just another sexual predator, they felt...
This is no time to be impressed. In case you forgot, he had the defense fooled too.
Right.
Assuming Kawana was Ihara's double, there's still some
I'm of the same opinion.
Okay. Which evidence is questionable?
Je devrais continuer à l'interroger Maya au sujet des preuves pour faire toute la lumière sur l'agression.
How should we be looking at this?
The guy getting taken down in the footage, Sensei had already...
Makes sense. His sunglasses were removed too.
Also, the person who tripped him was one of ours. If nobody tried to stop him, he would... But the most important part of it was pinning
Right. If that didn't...
More or less.
So basically, this entire battery case was calculated from the start.
Je devrais l'interroger au sujet de cette preuve, de toutes ces agressions.
What do you make of this?
I mean, what's there to doubt? The one running on the platform wasn't Ihara-san.
Meaning...
There is no more meaning. That's all. The stand-in turned out to be none other than Jin Kawana, which Mamiya...
Good to know we have... Any thoughts after seeing this?
Stop it.
You're gonna look away?
I mean, yes,
Who put this video up on the internet?
Sensei did.
So that was all part of the plan.
Yeah. Sensei, his son's death was brushed aside. The court blamed his suicide, and that's what led them to his whole plan. The real victim is some bully who never got what he deserved, and the killer gets off, and how would the public respond after finding out they'd gamed the law like—
So Kawana and Ahara's real plan was to make a mockery.
Seems to be going well for them. The court's—
I guess Ahara really was desperate. He was never concerned about his own punishment.
Yeah, cop or not, Ahara is a broken man. Nobody took responsibility for his son's death.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Sensei and Ihara-san are the perfect pair with nothing to lose. Speaking of which, are we done here yet?
Je devrais l'interroger Maya pour toutes les preuves.
How about this then?
What's this? A map of the station?
We made a diagram.
We've all been looking into it. If that was the case, then after— sound about right.
Is I give up what you're looking for? You figured it out. You win. What more do you want?
This came out pretty clearly.
Uh-huh.
So the guy in the back is Kawana posing as Ahara, right?
Yes. And he actually didn't lay a finger on me.
Sounds like you had a hell of a time getting this set up.
I didn't. But Sensei sure did.
Can you take a closer look at—
That's the Ikebukuro station.
Kawana was pretending to be Ahara.
Right. Didn't we?
Guess we did, huh? How about this then?
And this is?
Before the incident, Ahara used this card to go through the ticket gate at Ikebukuro, the time of which was recorded.
Right, and it was on October 7th at 7:43 a.m.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun.
Happy to help, Yagami-san.
At the earliest, Mikoshiba's time of death— if Ahara killed Mikoshiba in a Jinsho, he would have only— and frankly, that's impossible.
That's what's dumping you?
Huh?
Sensei— afterward, he slipped it back to Ihara-san when they switched places. That way, Ihara-san ended up having the time-stamped card on him.
So even the entry time through the ticket gate was used as part of the alibi?
It all seems so obvious now that—
Yeah.
Anything else?
This piece of the puzzle still needs an explanation.
Is that—
The police examined the trace evidence on Ahara's hands after he was caught. And from the analysis, the same fibers from Mamiya-san's undergarments were found on Ahara's hands.
That's right. If the stand-in was the groper, but the evidence on Ihara-san's hands suggests
I take it there was a trick to this, too?
That's simple. Before I got in the train, I met with the real Ihara-san at the— that's when I had him touch the undergarment. After that, all I had to do was go to the bathroom and put them on. What the police found on Ihara-san's hands was like the cords really ate it up. It was hard not to laugh.
You're really starting to open up. That's the spirit.
Yagami-san, you sure that's enough?
Yeah, I think we've got plenty. Bottom line, at the very least, we know that the prosecution's evidence can all be refuted.
the courts were being intentionally misled. I'm considering filing an appeal.
Are you saying—
I am.
That might be hard.
Why do you say that, Genda-sensei?
Well, the previous trial result as the client doesn't matter what any lawyer—
Then we'll talk to him tomorrow.
Sounds good. Then let's meet at the detention center tomorrow.
Will do.
So, we done?
Sure are. Great job, everyone. Go get—
Yo, Yagami. You sure it was cool to let that mommy—
Yeah? Why?
I mean, she helped Kawana kill all those people.
I would. But
Nothing we can do?
frankly, we don't have any proof of the murder she was talking about.
What, so this is all for nothing?
Nothing directly pointing to Mamiya, anyway. Aside from— which means all we can do is take her home, right? So—
Fine, forget it.
What? Come on, man. Why the cold shoulder? Am I really that annoying?
You wouldn't be the guy I'd call to hang out with. So if you're—
Wow. Straight for the jugular, huh?
But if it's help you need, I'll be there. I've had nothing but—
I know for a fact you'd help me out regardless. So why— Thanks for the drink.
Dude, come on. That was your cue to bow and—
Et ben voilà les amis. Demain, Sori est questionné à Eara pour finir pour aujourd'hui. Donc voilà. Il a montré toutes les preuves. Donc on va voir la suite tout à l'heure. À bientôt.